We're like gasoline. Come and light it up with me. It's the heart adrenaline.
You're my adrenalina.
Oh my gosh. How good was that beginning?
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for coming back to our live stream. I'm joined by my amazing co-hosts, Luke, Oz, and Jude, who are also Eurovision reactors here on YouTube. And, I don't know. Where should we begin? Should we just start from the beginning, literally? Because that was such a good beginning.
Let's just do that, guys. I mean, that was so intense. Okay, so where do I begin? Right? I'd like to start with saying that I'm a happy man because, like, I couldn't be happier with the result. So I'm just so happy. But I think we've got like things to talk about in detail, especially with the countries that have lost. But let's start off with like San Marino. Like, what a banging start!
It was epic. It was everything that I imagined and more. The staging, the camera angle. She was turning around on that little plinth. Flow Rider just came out from the audience like he was watching. I mean, it was epic.
Absolutely.
Like hearing the rehearsal without Flow Rider and now hearing Flow Rider, the difference is incredible. Like he's actually incredible. Like.
Why were people like saying that he didn't add anything to the song? Because I genuinely think their vibe together, they have so much chemistry on stage that it works so well. And he's there like waving the San Marino flag. I was dying. Like that was just iconic, absolutely iconic, wasn't it?
It was colourful, energy, vocals all round. It was great.
Yeah, literally. Wait, can you hear me okay? Sorry, guys.
You're quite quiet, Nish. Like,
You're quite quiet. I don't know if it's just me, but your voice is coming from quite deep.
Let me take off my headphones to see if it's any better. Okay, can you hear me now?
yes.
Much better.
Yes.
Yes, so much better.
Yes, please.
I could see your face as you were
Like,
Oh, look, he's gone again. He's gone again.
Oh,
Luke didn't like that you can hear you now, Nish, sorry.
Okay.
This live is going very well, isn't it? From the beginning. We've gone small again. We were laughing about this last time. It's all right. It'll happen. Okay, I sorted my sound out. So we're all good. Okay, so, oh my gosh. What should we move on to let's let Luke back in, actually. Where is he? There we go. Aha!
What is my life? Why does this keep happening to me?
Don't worry. We're having many technical difficulties today. It's not just for you.
It's okay.
Oh,
right.
okay. Where should we jump in? San Marino was great. Then,
Very good. I mean, Florida. I mean,
literally.
They did a really good job with the PR. I think, you know, in terms of like whether Florida was going to be involved or not, like teasing, not teasing. Oh, is he going to be there? Is he going to be like a hologram? But we've got him in flesh, so.
Oh, I know.
He stayed till the end with Senate, like drinking and taking selfies, which was so sweet.
I thought he was going to go. I thought literally as soon as the performance was over, he was going to go, okay,
Right, bye.
Like,
I'm going to another bikini competition, so bye.
I know, literally. And he only arrived 2 days ago or something. I don't know how they... how did
he had like one rehearsal. Literally one rehearsal.
Like, they must have been doing a lot online, but there's only so much you can do, you know what I mean? I don't know. He's just a professional though, you know, like he's been doing this for a long time. The guy knows how to perform like really, really well. And honestly, it's the most random thing ever. Like, how is Flow Rider in Eurovision right now?
I've noticed on his social media, he's very like, yo, it's me, Flow Rider. I'm here, yeah. Then when it's Senny's Instagram, he's all like, hi, I'm here.
I know. I know, literally. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, it was so good. Okay, so let's move on. What else did we enjoy about this semi-final? Because personally, I was getting a bit like, I don't know. It just wasn't making me as excited after San Marino came on as the first semi-final was doing to me. Like, I felt like the energy was so there in the first semi-final. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, there was some amazing performances tonight. I think we can all
Absolutely.
agree. But I don't know, there was something like lacking for me. And yeah, my family, like everyone was here today. And my stepdad really hates Eurovision. He's like, it's rubbish. I was like, oh God, like this isn't going very well. But
Why are you the female version of me? Literally, all of my friends were watching, and they were like, "This isn't very good." And I'm like, "Why didn't you watch Tuesday? You should have watched Tuesday." And they were like, "I don't like this one, or I don't like this one." I'm like, "Well, get out!" Like honestly, like you should have watched Tuesday first.
I know they're in there right now watching semi-final 1 because my mom's like, they were much better on Tuesday.
There was definitely such a dip in energy after San Marino, really until Serbia. Like obviously Iceland was incredible, but the energy was still just rising through Iceland, and then Serbia was just like,
yeah,
it was incredible.
They owned that stage, didn't they? There's literally 3 of them on a massive stage. But they made it look like it was their own music video. They owned it.
Literally.
It was so good.
That amazing. That they know how to dance. They know how to sing. There wasn't anything off key. Oh
No,
my God. They brought the energy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was so good.
There was no any dull moment in that performance,
No.
and I think that really made that performance so special. And the adrenaline was like on its highest with me. And I think what you said in the beginning, Noosh, is quite correct for me as well. Like comparing semi-final 1 and 2, like the intensity of semi-final 1 was out of this place. I think it was just too much. But I mean, did you guys think tonight was a bit predictable in terms of the result?
I actually thought it was
Portugal,
really unpredictable until yesterday. Like whenever I was making my prediction video, I literally was like, "Oh, I've got this completely wrong." And then tonight I was like, "Oh no, I'm right. I've got one wrong," and that was I didn't predict Moldova, but it was unpredictable. And then from last night to tonight, everyone kind of knew what was happening. It kind of just all closed in.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat the entire time they were reading out the results.
I was still like,
I know. They do that every single time with the one. It's like Ukraine was on Tuesday. I was dying, and I was like, then everyone was going Finland though, weren't they?
Yeah.
And all the other acts were just
and
like,
I was just drinking beer casually, like.
Yeah.
I was dying.
I know you're going through. If they didn't go through, I think there'd be an outrage. Honestly,
Yeah.
like they were so good, and they really brought the energy. And in a way, they're not any different to what we'd expect, but at the same time, that's what we love. So you know, it was so
Also,
good.
same with Tuesday night. I love that they pronounced. I'm drunk. I am sorry. I love that they put forward.
Cheers to you, Luke. Then
They said the
I
first.
need one.
The most unexpected person first. Like before, they said Norway, and this time they said Albania first, and I was like, "Get it, girl!
I was like,
That's good
yes,
karma."
but really?
They announced it so quickly and abruptly. Normally they give some kind of suspense. There was no suspense. There was like
tonight it was quite like quick, one after another. So like it didn't give me much time for me to go.
Neither.
Okay, tell me.
Tuesday,
But I think
we were like that, right?
Tuesday,
I was like, but
yeah.
maybe because there's more countries. There was a few more countries, right, than semi-final 1. So that might have been why they were trying to get them all like. Oh no, there was still only 10. What am I saying? Am I drunk?
No, but there are 17 countries this time. I think that's why. So there's more to talk about.
No, definitely. I love this. This is making it funnier. You know this.
I'm gonna regret this in the morning.
No, you weren't. You definitely weren't.
You're doing well, Hannah. You're doing well. You're doing well.
Yay!
Okay, so why don't we talk about our shockers and staging? No, we said we were going to talk about staging. What was the best? What was the worst? Because I have definitely got some words about Greece.
Yeah, we will come to that. We will come.
I'm low-key scared about talking about Greece because I know the commenters are going to come for me, but I'm drunk. I've got no inhibitions. I was disappointed with Greece. Somebody sent me a video of Greece before we watched it, and it was green screen, and I was like, the people in the arena are going to be so like, it's just green. The dancers really put me off. I loved the bit where she went up the stairs. That was great. But with the dancers, somebody was missing a glove. So I just saw this random hand doing this the entire time, like window washing. And when they were like, it was a random jacket and then random trousers. I was like, what is this? And then all of a sudden it came to life.
And then someone lost a glove. in the performance. It happened with Greece, right?
Yeah, literally. And I thought that was a mistake. The whole like body, like the no man, invisible man thing. I thought that was a mistake. So I was like, is that meant to be like that? And we were all very confused, and I was and it was off-putting. I almost wasn't concentrating on the song, and you know how much I love this song. So I was just like, oh no, this is just ruining it for me. Like, I don't know. But at the same time, the bit when she got up the stairs, you're right, Jude. Like, that was really, really good. I just think the graphics weren't very good quality. Like, comparing it to the other acts tonight, you could see the real like visual like design in there, but there wasn't so much of that in this. And I really loved the music video, and I would have liked it if they had kept some of the music video elements instead of this weird New York backdrop. I wasn't
back in the days, there was a big rumor of Stefania coming to the stage and coming to the whole venue on Pegasus and opening up the whole act with paying tribute to the Greek mythology references. And that was a huge thing on internet. And like for a while, that's what I was living for, because that would have been so unique, like for the first time Eurovision history. And like also the song is not in of musicality. So like keeping those like Greek mythological symbols in the performance would have made it so nice as a tribute to the music video as well. But they decided to go in a different way. But I personally would have really wanted to see her on the Pegasus.
Yeah, I thought that's what they were going to do this whole time. They were like, we're going to do a risk. I didn't think that was the risk.
It was such a, like, I had so high expectations, and I wasn't disappointed. Like, it was good. Like, I mean, it's never been done before. It was good, but it was almost too ambitious and not tested enough. Like, apparently their first rehearsal, the green screen was perfect. But today, I was off-put by the legs. You could see the trousers that weren't completely invisible. And it was just like, you could have done it so much better. Like, it could have been perfect.
They weren't even dancing in, like, a very... Like, there was no energy, I felt. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think she's been better before, and this today just wasn't her night, or what? I don't know.
Her vocals though were...
Oh yeah, her vocals were incredible.
And maybe she was focusing on that. Maybe she was focusing on that. And to be fair, it's probably better you do that than anything else. But you're so right. Like, it was just very off-putting, and like she looked beautiful though. Oh my god,
bless her
outfit
heart.
Is goals.
There was a lot for her to do. There was a lot of moving, and there was a lot of camera cues, and she did so well with her vocals and keeping it up, because she's a very good vocalist. And to see her doing that at the same time as this choreography as well, I thought, bless your heart. And when she came off of the steps and she was carried down, I thought, good on you, girl. You rock it.
Literally.
I did have a bit of a Sturbuk moment though, whenever they panned round the first time, and where was the audience?
Yeah. Like,
the second time they panned round, you could see the audience. First time you couldn't, and I was like, I'm getting flashbacks to Sturbuk where they like reused random footage. I was like, what? I don't know. I was like, I was confused.
I know.
But I mean, it was a deserved qualifier.
No doubt. It was
going
to go through. The song's so good. The song is really, really good. Like,
absolutely.
Again,
and it sounds so good live.
Me and Oz need to show you that video because we do love it. But it's
gonna happen.
But this was definitely a little bit anticlimactic for me personally in terms of staging. But that's it, just the staging. I love Greece, but just the staging. But I think a lot of people also agree in the comments about this.
Someone said that they thought Greece was dressed like a Teletubby, and now I can't unsee it either.
Why did you say that? Now I'm going to be looking back at it thinking she was Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky!
What? That's too...
Oh no. I need to get a picture of this.
This is a meme waiting to happen.
Oh my god, if nobody knows what the Teletubbies are, look up the Teletubbies.
However,
Tinky Winky.
Dude, you are also looking like Tinky Winky in your purple jumper.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Tinky Winky. I'm dead.
Also, I'm seeing some comments about what we're talking about. Like, we're just specifically talking about staging, guys. So we're just at that stage. Pun intended.
No,
so
we'll go through everything. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments, because we will try and get through them. But there is a lot coming through.
All right.
A lot. Okay, so who else should we talk? Should we go through everything and just kind of read? We didn't talk about
Yes.
Luka Silvestre, so he was right after San Marino.
He, unfortunately, bless him, after whoever comes after San Marino is going to fall flat in comparison, aren't they? He had good vocals in the builds and the bridge and the choruses, but the low notes just ain't the one, honey.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried, but it was just he was overpowered by the backing track, I think. Oh, sorry, pardon me.
Let it out, honey.
That was Luke's reaction.
That is literally, your body was rejecting it. No,
It was.
You're right though, because his vocals were very good, and I do think it was a good performance, but it was just in the wrong place. And unfortunately, we do have this in this contest quite a lot, especially in the semis, and even more so today. I find like you'll have a really upbeat song, and then all of a sudden, like Georgia, which we'll get there in a second, but you know what I mean. That was just the wrong place, but. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to qualify, and I guess I was right. So
Emily said here that Uku was a buzzkill after the party that was San Marino.
Yeah.
And I
100%.
I have to agree. Yeah,
100%.
like he was very good. It just didn't live up to what everyone was hoping for after San Marino. I think everyone's going, "Oh yes, San Marino's starting off like this," and then Uku was just like,
Yeah.
I mean, he did the best he could. I don't think he could have done anything else with that song.
I know. I feel really bad for the guy. I feel really bad. But then we had also right after that Czech Republic, and I feel like they were kind of, I don't know, not in the same realm, because I think Yuki's vocals were maybe a bit better.
Yeah.
I did love the staging though. I don't like the song, and I've said this from the start. I just never felt that song. The staging though was incredible, and my favorite part of the entire thing was when he sang in Czech. I love that part.
Yeah, I know that bit was really good.
It was so good. It was just like, yes.
I wish there was more in Czech. Maybe it would have helped.
I was impressed. Like when I looked at the rehearsal footage, I thought, "Oh, the vocals look weak." And some idiot decided to send me lots of hate, saying, "You said his vocals were weak. We didn't mention Raphael's." But he really impressed me tonight. I thought he was really good. He owned that stage. He was using the whole entire stage. I loved the screen effects in the background as well.
Yeah.
And I thought he did a great job.
You mean Raphael, yeah?
Sorry, I mean...
you took Czech Republic.
Yeah.
You're talking about Benny.
Oh, we're talking about Czech Republic, okay.
Benny
sorry.
Right? Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever he finished, I knew it wasn't qualifying, but it was very good. Like, it was great. It was fun. It was enjoyable, but it wasn't going through. It was just, if it was borderline, I could see it being borderline.
Yeah.
11th or 12th, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think I really wanted to see more from Czech Republic, but I mean, even from the beginning, I didn't really keep my hopes up. Because I knew my strong contestants from the beginning, and all of my strong contestants, apart from Portugal, because I didn't see that coming. Although, like the whole thing was quite nostalgic and unique in a way that it just stood out. So, like maybe just congratulations in that way. But yeah, so Czech Republic was not my all-time favorite, anyways.
No, I think the fact that it was a different genre that really made it stand out. Like compared to Estonia, it really brought a diversity factor to the competition.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, it just I don't think it was that memorable in the long run, and it was in a bit of a bad place as well. And then after that, obviously we had Greece, which we spoke about, but and then we had Austria, which I am gutted that they didn't go through. Honestly, guys, I didn't like this song so much when I first heard it. I saw the performance, and I'm telling you, it was so good.
Yeah,
it was my second place. I loved it. Oh my god! I thought the instrumentation live was magical. I thought he did his vocals so well. The emotion that he put into that performance was incredible. And I can't believe it didn't get through. It was literally I voted for it in everything. I'm a hardcore fan. I thought it was amazing.
It was. I think he's more of a performer. Sorry. You go. Oh, did you go?
Because I was frozen.
He'll come back. What did you say, Oz?
I didn't say anything. I was just nodding.
Oh.
I just agree. To be honest, I don't really have strong opinions about Austria, but I definitely agree. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think it would have been everyone's cup of tea, but I'm not. You know me. I don't like ballads at all.
Mm.
And what a surprise! Honestly, no, but you know what I mean. Like, I actually was quite amazed by this, and it gave me goosebumps. So it was. I was
the
surprised
lights.
it didn't go green.
They used those lights perfectly.
Oh my
Like,
god,
Yeah.
those lights.
The staging was really good, actually.
Like,
Yeah.
every
I mean,
time
I wasn't
you
expecting that.
Literally. Thank you for the donation, Andrew. So everyone donating, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you.
Thanks, Andrew.
I agree with Andrew. Oh my God, Austria was
Yeah.
one of the best performances of the night for me. How did it not qualify? Andrew, you're an absolute legend. Come and chat to me.
Yeah.
What an absolute legend.
Mhm.
The voting public, you're idiots, because he is a legend and he should have got through. It was the best ballad of the night. He performed it so well. Great vocals, great staging, great lighting. It was a moment. I was emotional. He was emotional.
Yeah.
Period.
Mhm.
It was very good.
Yeah.
So,
I think Austria was kind of like today's Croatia.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say
Absolutely.
that. Definitely are Croatia today. But
Yeah.
anyway, the staging was amazing for that. Then we had Mr. Poland. Yeah.
Did we see this coming or not?
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah,
was
you
amazing.
Luke
I love
loves
Poland. My dad said when it came on, he said, "This is my favourite so far," and I was like, "Yes, Dad." It
Well,
was
there you
brilliant. I loved that he used the entire stage. He walked through the little runway, had an LED screen. There was pyros, and it wasn't covering his face this time. It was brilliant. His vocals were pretty shit. Let's be honest. But it was good. I loved his performance. I think he was a little bit cocky. My mum said, "I don't like when he winks at the camera. That's very cocky." You know, the little. I'm like, "Oh, get over it, man."
Didn't
But
he
it was
hold the
great.
camera? He held it. He held
Oh,
the
he held it and then it
Yeah.
glitched out and then it came back. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Listen,
there's
Wayne
something-
did it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some,
Of course,
something
they
wobbly
did.
happened there.
Something
Yeah.
wobbly happened there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And then, hello, Europe.
Hey, Europa.
Oh my
You're
God.
right.
I mean, at least, props to him for trying to get the crowd like hyped up, but it wasn't for me. But I can see why some people would like it for sure.
Underrated bop.
Dude, what do you think about this then? Like,
See, I actually liked the song, and I know a lot of people didn't. Like, my first reaction was like, yes, I actually loved this. I mean, I was disappointed that Alicia wasn't coming back, but I was like, yes. As soon as I
Yeah.
saw the staging, nope, no. Down.
Yeah.
it wasn't for me. It wasn't for
Yeah.
me. But I mean, the lights were quite bright. There was like, some fun elements to this. But,
Yeah. I mean, ever since from the beginning, he also triggered some sort of controversy coming from Poland and
Mhm.
like having some associations with the government-led channel, like a media platform. If we got any Polish people watching, just please like clarify, because that's what I've heard from from Polish people.
Yeah.
So the whole thing actually escalated quite internationally. And that kind of like might have done a bit of an effect on Rafal's name, maybe, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, I mean, the song didn't help either. I personally think that it's a bit of a guilty pleasure for me because I danced to it tonight and I actually had fun. I was having fun while he was singing and performing, but in my mind, I knew that he was not going to qualify, but I still danced to it, and that's okay.
The UK
of
pronounced
course.
it like raffle, like it was a raffle prize.
Raffle.
Right? Yeah,
Again.
raffle. I
We're not
heard
talking
that
about
too.
UK pronunciations today.
Oh, BBC need to be fired, all of them. Replace it with us, please.
Yeah.
I think we do a much better job.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
would literally. I'm telling you that, like, it's no. But anyway,
Anywho.
after that we had Moldova, which
Okay, you know that I love you, okay?
I
And
know.
like I love you to bits, but I still cannot understand what's your problem with Moldova. It is a banger.
Look, I'll tell you what, Oz. I'll break it down for you. It's just the fact that it doesn't. I like when I first had the dun 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 dun, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is okay.
Yeah.
But then it didn't go anywhere. It just continued to go dun 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 dun, and that's how I feel about the performance tonight. There was some really cool visually, like nice designs on the stage, and when they did that spiral thing was really cool with the legs. I really like that, but again, they were just on the stage doing the same kind of thing again and again. And I like when you compare it to some of the other artists. I'm just comparing. I just don't think it was as strong as, for instance, Vince.
I see. Okay, I hear you. I do hear you. I was happy with Moldova tonight, and but I think like when it comes to Austria, like hands down, I agree with you. But it is what it is now.
No, but again, but my mum loved it though. My mum loved it, and she didn't like a lot of things today. No. So it's a subjective thing. It's a subjective thing. No one's gonna like everything, and I think if you're into that kind of music, I mean, I'm normally into that kind of music, so I should like this. But I don't know. There's something
Unfortunately, we're in this bubble. We're in the Eurovision bubble. We've seen the music video. We've seen her do it live before. And we're used to her ripping off somebody's chin and eating it for breakfast. It's the cake. And we wanted the sugar. She's been asking for sugar for months and nobody's giving it to her. But obviously she's had enough because she is dancing like no man's business. But I wanted to see some fun on stage and some like lightheartedness. And for the screen to be purple squares, I was thinking, where's the sugar? Where's the ice cream? Where's the cake?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
From day one, since day one, I've been expecting to see dancing cones on stage. Yeah. Okay. Like that should have happened, and that's my only problem with Moldova, if there is any, because that would have suited with the whole staging very well instead of what they had tonight. But dancing cones, because the song is quite quirky, and the music video worked well as well. But where are they? Where were they?
Yeah, that's true. I agree. With the sugar on it, literally, like there was so many fun elements. They were weird.
True. Yeah.
And me and Jude were like, "What is going on?" when this was happening. Do you remember
Not
that?
the 3-hour live stream.
Oh, that was horrific. Okay, well, we had to go through that night, but you know what I mean. They didn't have any of the fun elements of that music video.
Yeah. And I think it fell flat. It fell flat on stage tonight compared to what we were expecting. I mean, people who've never seen the music video will be like, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah.
It fell flat. Also, her vocals were too breathy. Did anyone else
get it? Was like a porno.
I think that was the aim.
That was the intention. That was
because that's the whole intention of the song, isn't it? I think.
Last year, she sung this emotional, heartfelt ballad like "Prison." Like I didn't get it. Like her vocals, like you say, they were good. Her ad-libs were astounding. I loved it when she sung Europe, and she sang it like she was singing her heart out. Europe! And then she sung like some really good ad-libs. But like I say, like it was very breathy. It was a shock qualifier for me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I did not expect it whatsoever. I actually expected Denmark to qualify over it, and that's saying something.
I did think that too. I thought that too. And I wouldn't have been too happy if that happened either. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah. By the way, thanks to everyone who are clarifying the thing with Poland, Rafał.
Oh, what did they say? Sorry.
David says Rafał was chosen from the national television. Nobody has known about it, and nobody was happy to hear about it. It was similar like with Belarus, but more in a softly way. So
yeah, Alicia still hasn't been told she's not competing this year.
So I heard about this a lot of times. So
thank you for clarifying that.
It's like not turning up to a job, just kind of like expecting that you're still employed. Sorry.
No, it's true. Okay. Well, anyway, let's move on to Iceland.
The most deserved qualifier for the night.
I think they probably won this semi. I'm not even kidding. And they had a rehearsal video. They didn't even do this live. It was amazing. And I knew I love Daddy, okay?
Yeah.
But I didn't expect the visuals to be just like how cool they did that with the piano keyboard.
That was it. The circle. Oh, that was amazing.
He did tell me that. He commented on my video saying there's going to be a lot.
Your best friend, obviously, comments all the time to your videos.
All the time. No, I don't mean it like that. But like, he did say that he was going to have a bit more on stage than what we saw. And do you remember that first live we had with him? It wasn't as exciting as this, and I'm so glad he kept that surprise because it was amazing. You cannot fault this performance.
It was perfect. His vocals perfect. Everything about it was perfect. Like,
and his wife
it was quirky.
Pregnant,
yeah,
heavily pregnant on stage. I don't know how she's doing that.
I didn't notice that.
she's wearing she's the only one that's wearing like a long skirt rather than a like jumper because she's pregnant, so they give her that like almost as a little present.
Oh, bless her.
Watching them from the green room or in their hotel green room with Johan and Stefan on iPads.
On the iPads.
It was so good.
Oh.
And if anyone doesn't know, Johan and Stefan are sharing a room, so they couldn't be with them. And obviously, Johan has COVID, so
yeah,
that's
Do you
why
know
they
what?
were there.
They are very, very clever. They're using their whole entire act as a brand. They sell socks.
Yeah.
They've got an app.
Yeah.
They sell
Game.
jumpers.
Yeah.
Yes, the game.
Mhm.
Like, well done to them. Like, they were definitely the novelty act that stood out tonight
Yeah.
because they were the only act that was fun. This is what I meant about not Moldova. If they were fun and they used the ice cream and
Yeah.
the sugar fat, they could have stood up to the same kind of
100%.
expectation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
100%.
Also, like when it comes to Iceland, like to me, they are just iconic. But it just makes me really sad to see how unlucky they are because last year, if it wasn't for COVID, they were
Yeah.
so going to win.
They were so
yeah.
gonna win.
And again this year, they cannot perform live again because of COVID, because it's hit them personally. Like, what is going on? Like in Turkey, we would put the Turkish-speaking people would know Nazar Boncu, the evil eye, the blue thing.
Oh yeah, we've got it in. Yeah, literally. Or salt. No, we've got it as well. The evil eye thing, literally. It's
Nazar,
very-
we say in Turkish.
Yeah. That's true though. I feel really bad for them.
It is so bad. I mean, I don't know. It must be quite, saddening to go through all that. But again, I mean, they've qualified, so that's all that matters at this point.
Yeah.
So.
And also, they kind of have a bit of a head start because we know that performance is good. Like,
We know
was
it's so
perfect.
good. Yeah.
It was perfect. So they're going to show it again, right? That's what's going to happen
Yeah,
in the final.
Mhm.
So-
Well, it just shows you
That's
that you should take a semi-final and a rehearsal like it is your final performance because
Yeah.
imagine if they did that rehearsal as if it was like, oh, it's all right, it's just a rehearsal, and they kind of blagged it and they did it really
Mm.
Yeah.
rubbish. Good job they didn't because it worked in their
Mhm.
favour.
It did completely. It was so good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Everyone liked it here.
Yeah.
My mom was like,
My friends were
"Bring the box."
texting me being like, "Hi, I'm watching Eurovision and Iceland," and I was like, "Yes."
Yeah. Oh, it was
But
so good.
Do
It
you
was-
think they're riding the coattails of last year because it was the only song from 2020 to get radio play on UK radio
Yeah,
airwaves?
everyone
The
lost
UK
it.
raved about it. Like even tonight, the UK were like, "It's Iceland, guys," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, we all love
Yeah,
Iceland."
they were
but
so passionate.
where's
about
the energy
Iceland,
for
yeah.
everyone else?
He's
Yeah,
doing a
they
tour
were
in the
actually
UK.
very rude at the BBC presenters today. I'm sorry for anyone that
They
had to
were
deal with that.
awful.
awful.
When Estonia came, no, who was after Estonia? Who was
Georgia.
third?
No,
Whoever
Czech
was
Republic.
third,
Also
they
Georgia.
said Czech Republic. When Czech Republic were coming on, they went, "Well, here's Estonia," and I was like,
know.
no."
Yeah,
And after Georgia, they were like, "Well, you
Yeah.
can vote this if you want."
yeah.
Yeah, that was so wrong.
I loved it. Excuse me.
That-
It's just not the right thing to say, and I apologize on the English people's behalf,
Yeah.
British people's behalf, because that was really bad, really
Yeah, it
bad.
I mean, that
Oh.
was not being sarcastic or being funny. That was rude.
Yeah.
And
Yep, it was.
I felt
rude.
embarrassed. I felt embarrassed on their behalf because hearing that was like, I mean, why would you do that?
It's not good.
That was not funny.
good. Not good
Anywho.
at all. Yeah. Anyway, so after that we had Serbia, which we spoke about.
Ram bam bam saka 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 nina.
Loved
So-
it.
Okay, guys, this is amazing. Okay,
I'm
let's
sorry,
talk about Serbia.
But there's
Yes.
4 of us. There can only be 3 in Hurricane, so I'm sorry.
Bye, look.
Bye.
Oh well.
Oh, stop it, Luke. You're always the 4th member of Horror.
I keep dropping out, so it's fine.
Oh my god. That's so
Oh.
funny. No, they were great. I mean, I don't think that personally, I didn't see anything wrong with this performance
No.
at all.
Amazing. Unfortunately, after Serbia, came loads of ballads, and whoever came after Serbia were going to suffer no matter what. So I'm kind of low-key glad that it was Georgia. Like, no offense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just feel bad though. So obviously Serbia was great, but let's quickly move on to Georgia because I do want to say something. I feel really bad for the guy because he seems really sweet. I don't know, like
I know.
I and it's almost like everyone knew that this was the least liked song in this whole contest, really, wasn't it? And
yeah.
I feel bad for him because he obviously is going to get that feedback. He's not like living under a rock. He knows what's going on, and I feel like I don't know, maybe.
And he would have qualified with last year's song too.
He would have.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
maybe he's just struggled to write anything this year. Maybe something happened in his life that he felt like he couldn't like write a song because sometimes you have that creative.
Thing is, I did actually love the song. Like when I first heard it, I was bored. I thought it lasted 10 minutes. See, as soon as I saw that opening moment on stage, though, I was immersed. Like I was like the opening moment with the little like I was like
that bit.
And then I was like, oh. Like
I wasn't too sure. As soon as I heard the like seaside or whatever it was, like, I was a bit like, I don't know.
Sure.
My grandma was like, something going to happen. I was like,
no, it's not.
Soz grandma.
and she was like, oh, Georgian looks like Armenian. I was like, yeah.
I mean, apparently he said something to the press about Eurovision. I don't know if I've got it wrong, but apparently he said something like, "Oh, people are tasteless" or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what he said, and I was kind of like, "Meh." I mean, don't be too big-headed.
I heard that, but also apparently it was a bad translation from Georgian.
Oh,
like I've heard both ways. I've heard people being like, he said this, and then I've heard other people be like, bad translation. So I'm not actually sure. Like he could have said it, or he could have said something along that vibe. But I don't think it's not as bad as people were saying, as far as I know.
But he's another one that had a song so different last year to this year. It's a completely different wavelength. It's so different. Props to him for composing, because apparently he composed it 100% himself. It was the instrumentation is magical. I just could do without the vocal line. The instrumentation is amazing. I stan, but without the vocal.
Yeah.
Oz, what do you think about this one?
About Georgia.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the commentary of BBC, did they say something like he has won a lot of awards and something like that? Like
he won the X Factor.
He has won the X Factor.
Idol,
he has also he has
Georgian
won
Idol.
the X Factor and Georgian Idol. So like I didn't know all of those like historic like moments about him. So I was a bit stunned because, to be honest, like Georgia for me was very like forgettable, and it just made me feel a bit bad that it almost was not really reflecting his musicianship, that like the song and the performance. And I don't know, maybe if he could choose, he would have chosen like a different direction. I don't know what went there, but I mean, I don't know. I got this like weird feeling that he was not very comfortable. And maybe I don't know. Like it's just me using my Turkish third eye. I'm going spiritual. Maybe he didn't really want to sing that song tonight. Yeah. How about that? I don't know. It just felt like
you're right. I think
it just felt flat.
Yeah.
I think somebody said, was it Eurovox or Wee Wee Blogs? I can't remember. One of them
in one of the rehearsals.
They saw him on the turquoise carpet looking really depressed, like not looking very happy. So
I mean his outfit was kind of iconic. He was wearing like every scarf. He had his Eurovision mask on.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe he genuinely doesn't want to be there. Like you can tell when someone's got passion for something. You can tell when someone doesn't.
Or maybe he's just so disappointed that last year's song was received as well as it was, and this year's song, which he could have put the same amount of effort in. No, everyone's just like, no. Which, I mean, it can happen to anyone, but maybe it's just like, he's made it, but he's not happy with how he's made it.
Looking back at the songs, obviously, when they're returning from 2020 to 2021, for 2020, they said the song that they are most passionate about, that they wrote specifically for Eurovision. For them to have to do another one for 2021, it must be a bit like, it's a bit second class to the first one we sent.
Well, that's like with Daddy and stuff, like, everyone was like, oh, it's not as good. And even now, I'm like, actually, pretty damn good. Like, and you cannot beat last year's songs. So like with the top ones anyway, it's like Little Big. I don't know if they would have done an amazing song. What am I talking about?
Anything Little Big did is incredible.
Little Big would have done it. But you know what I mean? Like, it's hard. It's a hard task if you have to redo something that you've been putting so much effort into for a whole year, and then you're like, shit, I have to, you know.
I'm just imagining Little Big sending "Suck My" for 2021.
I love that song. It's a great song. Okay, wait, let's move on, guys. We talked about Georgia for a lot. Albania.
Wow.
I really like this.
Wow.
Can I just say quickly, commenters, we are getting to Portugal. We're going in
we will
order.
get there.
Yeah, we will get there. Yeah, absolutely.
And
don't worry.
If you guys see anything that stands out, I haven't got my glasses on. Maybe I should put them on.
I did get a question, and it was in Turkey. So let me just refer to that.
Yeah,
because,
you do.
Why not? So Yunus asked whether Serbia sounded like a bit of Turkish music, and we've got a Turkish musician called Serdar Ortaç. Could I say like our Rafal? No, maybe not. But he's very popular, and he's loved by everyone. So I would say, actually, no, I don't really agree, because obviously these three girls have very big voices, and the musician that he's talking about in Turkey, I don't really see that in his voice. I mean, but you know, in terms of like the instruments and the musicality going on, there could be cultural resemblances, if that's what like you're talking about. Yes, but also, if we're talking about Serbia, I think we would go until the morning, because Serbia has been the star of the night for me. So like I wouldn't compare Serbia to anything. They were just so good, and I'm just looking forward to seeing them in the finals. But thanks for your question, Yunus.
Yes, thank you so much.
Also, the Serbian final video has almost 500,000 views already.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Girl bands are elite.
Outstanding.
That's crazy. That really is crazy.
Yeah.
But,
wow. Albania.
Yeah,
back to Albania.
Loved it.
She did an amazing job. Loved the staging here. I think she looked beautiful. Although we have had a lot of silver. Like,
yes. Oh my God. Thank you. Yes.
My dad said that he thought. So all of the singers sing from a chandelier that used to be on the wall, like all of the diamonds like dripping off of them. He's like, did they borrow this from Cyprus? I'm like, no. Like,
there's a lot of glitter, especially like sparkles. It's great, but I mean, even my grandma was like, I think I've seen this dress already.
Guys, it's all the J-Lo effect from the Super Bowl, because that's what we remember as a global phenomenon, like before the pandemic, and then the world stopped, and then people were like, what do we remember in terms of like women clothing on stage? Oh, J-Lo, because that was the last thing that we remember.
That's so accurate. It's so accurate. Literally. But did any of you not like this? I think we all liked this, didn't we?
No, it was great.
Incredible.
I love that. So dramatic, so epic.
And the way she was doing it all by herself on stage, like, it was her on a completely empty stage.
Yes.
Like, no props. That was impressive to me. I was like, she's doing this. She's owning the entire stage. This whole performance is her. I loved it.
And she owned that domain. She owned that stage. And we didn't need any backup dancers, backup vocalists. Like, she owned that stage. And also, whoever did the kind of like cloud explosions in the background, and
it was Sasha Jean-Baptiste again.
Everything was in sync, ridiculously, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is just magical!" So
it was so
very
in sync.
good.
The running order did it 100%. Did it favors? Like coming straight. Did she come straight after Georgia?
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
I mean, if she'd come after a bop, that would not have stood out at all. But
if she came after Serbia, I doubt she'd qualify.
No, 100%. After Georgia, did it the world of favors.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Well,
do we think Albania should add backup dancers? I don't think so.
No.
The song is about her.
This is like what I think about Greece. It shouldn't have the backing dance. I think they've ruined it. If they have that with her performance, I think it will ruin Albania's chance of doing well. I really do. I think it's great how it is.
Yeah. Someone said the LED smoke could have looked cheap, but it looked real. Yeah,
in fact, there was
agree.
a lot. There was a lot of smoke there. There was a lot, but it was good. It worked.
She brought the
So
drama. It was the most dramatic of the night for me.
And to be honest, it was the most Eurovision kind of esque song that we have had. It had the ethnicity part, it had the like, you know, traditional aspects, but it also was contemporary, and it was really, really good. So,
Albania always supply that Balkan ballad. We're all used to it every year, but they always seem to surprise us at the same time.
Oh yeah, oh big time.
Yeah.
But why don't we move on to one of the most surprising acts of this semi-final, because I did not think this would do well at all, and that is Portugal. Because I don't know about you guys, but honestly, it just, when I heard the music video, I was like, I'm going to bed now. But when I saw that performance, I was like, really like, wow, his voice is so rich. It enticed me, and the visuals worked so well with the black and white to like color.
The fade to blue was
Wizard of Oz action going on there.
Wizard of Oz.
When Portugal won, was it with Salvador, the guy Salvador? Yeah, that was Portugal.
The Ratatouille song.
And like I think none of us saw it coming back in the day, but I think like, I mean, the Black Mamba had a bit of Salvador effect tonight, because like the whole vibes of the song, the, you know, funky blues vibes of the song, and the, you know, the whole performance starting in black and white, and then us getting the colors, you know, like it had some growth in terms of the performance, and needless to mention his voice. Like, what a voice! Like, what is
Maroon
that?
5. It's like Adam Levine from Maroon 5, isn't it?
Oh, that's what it sounds like. I was thinking.
I would say a bit Anastasia.
A little bit. There's a little bit.
Now, baby, come on.
Yeah.
Claim that love your nip. You know.
100%.
I snorted. Sorry.
It's fine. I didn't hear.
From the first time I heard the song, I was like, oh, it's not going to qualify. It's just going to be one of those kind of there. It's not in Portuguese. It's not very Portugal. But as soon as I saw the second rehearsal clip, I was like, oh, it's going through. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, the color is there. It's vibrant. Because we saw their black and white performance from Festival de Canção, and I was like,
yeah.
But then it worked so well on stage.
It just shows you that when it's live, it really emphasizes what the song is about, especially with the staging. The studio version is one thing, but to see it live, it blew my mind just how much it emphasized the whole backstory. And people in the comments have been telling me how much it's about a girl from Amsterdam and stuff like that. And there's a lot behind this song, and I didn't realize. And it really did boost the whole essence of the song. And my mum and dad actually put it in their top 3. Both of them did.
Yeah.
And it shows you with an older audience, it's on point.
How nice was it when I really liked that bit where that woman was walking and he was walking.
Yes.
It was really impactful.
Yeah, because he is supposed to be that woman.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he's singing so high pitched. He is embodying that woman for his performance, and it worked so well.
It worked so well, and
so
even though he's not playing that guitar, is he? It was.
No, he's not.
It was.
It still did make a statement. He
made it look at least a little bit convincing.
When you say he embodies that woman, you remind me of Jackass from years ago when.
That's so funny. But yeah, that was great, and I think it deserved to qualify.
Very good job, Portugal. Very good job. And a bit of a surprise of the night as well, because you know,
I'm proud of them.
Yeah,
it was a nice surprise for me. Like when they announced Portugal as, you know, a qualifier, I actually felt really happy, because
I was in two minds, because they announced Portugal and I was like, "Where's Finland?" And
I know, that was stress.
I was like, "Where's Greece?" Like towards the end,
I knew
I was
it
sweating
was going to
cold.
be.
Yeah.
I knew the last 3 was going to be Finland, Switzerland, and Greece.
I know, literally, in my reaction video that I just recorded, I was like, "Oh yeah, and we're going to have Switzerland, Greece, Finland," and then what comes out? Switzerland. I was like, "Yeah, there we go." Like
that's
it
what
was
I mean. It was quite predictable.
too predictable.
So far,
Mystic Meg over there.
I know.
I am Mystic Meg.
I know. Okay, wait. Let's get through all of these, and then we can talk about who qualified and who didn't, because we haven't even gone through that.
Can't wait for Finland.
Okay, the next was Bulgaria, Victoria.
Wow.
Boy.
Wow.
Oh.
And
Wow.
she's
What my dad
so
said.
pretty. Oh my god.
My dad said that she's on a block of chocolate, and I was
Oh my
like,
God.
"What are you talking about?"
I was like, "Shush, it's incredible."
Don't ruin the moment. I'm crying.
I know. What wine are you guys drinking over there? I need some.
Sorry, it was Jack Daniels, honey.
Oh, even better. That's even better. I will have some of that, please. No, the thing is, she looked so amazing, but so effortless. Like, she's just in some, like, you know, Air Force Ones or the feelers, the, like, platform feelers, and, like, she's just sitting there. But it really
was she in her
got to me.
pajamas?
It kind of looked like that, yeah. But it looked
She was
good.
very comfortable. Yeah.
It looked good. I think it worked with her vibe, because if she was really dressed up in like a skimpy outfit, I think it would have taken away from the song, because the song is about obviously growing up and all this stuff, and it was obviously emotional for her because you could see it. Her vocals were just so on point though.
So spot on.
If that was her music video, I wouldn't have known that it was live.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. It was almost like
could have been her
playbacking.
music video. Yeah.
100%. It was very ASMR, wasn't it? Like, you know, like when you sing very quietly. It gave me
very
chills.
calming. But very emotional as well. It took me somewhere that I didn't want to come back, but in the end I was like, okay, I'm a bit depressed, so I want to come back. So it just kind of like created this whole, like, this bittersweet moment that it broke my heart but fixed at the same time. You know, like I want to torture myself listening to this song because I feel good, but I'm in pain at the same time. Like, it's good. You know, some, you know, nice. And today I was also thinking about like growing up and then getting old. So that song kind of like hit me in the heart a little bit because it's so fresh.
Well, over COVID, I don't know. I feel like everyone's having this time of reflection about all this stuff.
Absolutely.
I've been having it, so it is definitely something that people will relate to. So you're right, completely. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful, really beautiful. Yeah.
Callum just said here that there was one part during Bulgaria that I thought the backing vocals went over her a bit much. That was a minor, and overall it was brilliant. It kind of did a little bit in the chorus, but I think you could very clearly hear her because she was on a different vocal line. And I feel like she really did smash that performance because it was just like the studio version. Like you said, Nush, before, if you didn't know that it was live, that you would have thought that was the studio version. And I found that a lot with the acts tonight, that you would have thought it was the studio version.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, very good.
And then following that, we had Finland. Yeah!
I apologise, neighbours. Yes! Oh my God, they smashed it!
It was so good.
The live performance. Obviously, they can't play the instruments because they're not doing that this year, but they did it convincingly. They
did it so convincingly. The guitarist losing himself whilst playing, and the fireworks. Like, the tension did not stop for a second on stage. No. Like, I was at the edge of my seat, like headbanging, literally. Yeah.
The crowd
and I just lost myself. It was. It was. I mean, I love rock music, by the way. So like, I'm quite biased. But what I saw on stage was it just honored the song, and I couldn't be happier. They did amazing. Their energy is infectious. I love it.
It was great, and it was actually quite a nice break from, you know,
everything else.
Depression. Yeah.
But then, you know, there were so many genres. I'm looking at the list and I'm just realizing how many different genres of music we had in the semi-final. It's actually mental.
Yeah.
In this contest,
to be announced last was an absolute travesty. My heart was beating. I thought it was going to come out of my chest. I kind of thought, is this the Jack Daniels or is this the anticipation?
Yeah, no.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was going to die there and then. It was incredible. When they were announced, I couldn't contain myself. But like I say, they just brought a different energy. And I think coming after Bulgaria, did Bulgaria and Finland the world of favours because obviously it showed you the contrast between the two music.
Absolutely. Also,
ding dong.
Yes, I was going to say that. I was going to mention that because like Chibiosa 40 raises that Finland's Yaya Ding Dong sign makes me wish I'd given them all 20 votes. Preach.
It was so iconic because they don't seem like the type of people that would watch the movie or the Story of Fire Saga, but the fact that they did just made them even more cool.
So good.
And apparently they weren't allowed to show their middle fingers. That's why they were painted
them red.
Yeah. I was wondering what that was about.
It was very clever.
Okay. Okay, now I got it. Now, okay.
So they could
I was wondering.
Still stand out.
It was great. No, it was There's a lot of hand movements going on in this contest this year.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was good. Okay, so then we had. Oh, this was actually a disappointment for me that didn't qualify. I mean, Latvia,
Isn't it? Yeah.
I really actually enjoyed this, and
Me too.
I wasn't expecting to because, you know what, I was just like in the middle with it, but the performance was better for me, in my opinion.
Something went really wrong, I think. As far as I could hear, because in the verses, I think there was a bit of an off-key situation.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
When she was singing in the chorus, everything was fine, and I don't know if anyone heard, or is it just me being a diva?
No, I got it.
But,
Yeah.
In the verses, she just couldn't hear herself, probably, and she was very slightly off-key, but. I mean, not everybody probably heard it, but for me, it was a bit like a moment of, that's not good. That's not good for her.
I didn't hear that. I don't know why. Maybe I might have. I don't know. I didn't hear that.
I just loved how she had the microphone and she had it down to her waist.
Yes,
it was still
her vocals.
Yeah.
She does have
queen, and I was like, whoa, she has some lungs on her. She's a very thin woman.
She's got an amazing voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
does.
I will say the LEDs make me so uncomfy, and I don't know why. I cannot stand them.
They're
It
very
was a bit
Just
like
that, like-
looking into the sun a little bit, but at the same time, like I quite liked it. I was sad because she is such a diva, and her song has just got such good meaning, and I think it was fun. I think it was quite a typical Eurovision crazy weird song.
And the moment where she stamped on the overlay was like, phew, I loved it. I loved that part.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, guys, this is a very tough competition. Still, even though the semi-final is a bit weaker than the first, it's still a tough competition, and so many high quality performances in this whole contest. And of course, following Latvia, we had one of the favourites to win, which I must say I have fallen in love with John's. Oh, John? Is it John or John's? I keep
John.
John. I should know that's my fiance's name. Anyway, no, but honestly, like he is so weird and kooky, but I love him.
Love
like
him.
he was eating cheese in the middle of the like.
And then he ate the Swiss flag, and I was like,
yeah, he was eating the Swiss
John.
flag.
Love him.
So funny.
Just
I think he's
cut
great.
out this.
Incredible.
That was the worst thing for me. Everything else was fine. The lean back, Vasil is shook because he took Vasil's move. But I loved the spin, the contemporary dancing, the blocks worked so incredibly well. The flashing lights really emphasized the track for me. But the guns lost me a little.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I think this, and then he did this a bit of this weird dance. But other than that, you're right. It was really good.
And his vocals were on point the entire way through.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
I wasn't worried, but there was a part. Obviously, it's my favorite song. There were parts deep down in me, and I was going, "Is he going to hit every note?" He hit every single one.
He did.
Yes.
And I actually preferred this to the music video. I much prefer this to the music video. Like,
yeah.
What did you say with your favourite song? Because I mean, when you find that there's a song that you find is your favourite, you're that little bit more critical. So like obviously you're like, please do it like this, or don't do it like this, or don't.
Yeah.
I actually loved it. You see, I mean, I've been following John ever since last year because it was my favourite last year too. Don't know why. I do prefer Répondez-moi over to l'univers, but whenever I heard the song, I was already in love. But whenever he was doing the dances, people are saying that's not John. It is. It like that is him. He was in it. I think he was accentuating the build, and it was a lot.
Yeah, he was.
But he was loving it. And he just enjoyed it. And obviously, I was listening out for any like mispitch, but there was none. There was none.
None.
I think with the movements, like I don't really know. Is it John or John, by the way?
I think it's John. I always say John, but it is
okay.
John.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
With the movements, in terms of the movements, like I don't really know John because I'm not a big follower of his, but I could see that was him. You know, that really came from within, and I think he embodied the true message of the song, whatever that means for him. I mean, it probably is not the car crash situation going on in the music video because that's another drama. But whatever that song really means for him, and that's only for him to know, he embodied that on stage. And for me, I could see some questions in the chat box asking, asked to me whether I like Switzerland because I kept comparing it with Arcade. I can officially confirm I have kind of like changed my mind.
Yes,
I no longer.
I
am not going. I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing to the universe with Arcade anymore. They're both different songs because I needed to see the staging, guys. I really needed to see the semifinals. This song has got on a different layer right now for me, and I am loving it. It was so powerful. It gave me goosebumps, and I was like frozen in my seat for a while, and that was pure magic.
Yeah, I didn't write anything down. For every other performance, I had lines written down. For Switzerland, I was just there. I was there. I was in it. I was loving it. I was also singing along, trying to hit those notes.
Yeah, it was really good.
Critically acclaimed. I can imagine it on in H&M when you go clothes shopping. On the radio.
After James Newman's song. Would definitely be in a shopping centre or advert.
Sainsbury's adverts.
With all the fruit being like.
Also, he's okay. We need to talk about his outfit in a bit as well.
He wasn't wearing that on the
little
bit we got today. So where did that come from? Was that the jury show? But no, he wasn't even performing in the jury show. So where's that from?
I don't know if anyone knows in the comments about James' outfit.
Because I haven't seen him wear this on any show, and also none of my friends who have accreditation saw him wearing that in any of the rehearsals. So where did that come from?
Someone sent it to me, but it could have been photoshopped. I don't know.
I don't think it was photoshopped.
It
looked real, I don't know. I'm so excited.
Let's move on because we've literally, I don't know how we do this every time, but we talk so much, but it's a good thing, guys.
I have a picture here, but I don't think it's very visible.
Yeah, there we go.
You can see it, but where is that from? Because I'm still yet to see.
I don't know.
Probably
clips.
wish.com.
That was his first order. He got it for free.
100%. 100%. That's so brilliantly.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You had to do that, and it was brilliant. It was so good. So we ended it on Denmark, which my grandma was absolutely despising. She was like, "This is rubbish."
Dun, 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 dun.
I know, but the thing is, it wasn't awful. It was just.
We're having fun on stage, which was cute. So I really don't want to say
he was having a lot of fun on stage.
I genuinely thought this was a qualifier. Like, if this qualified, I mean, I actually predicted this to qualify because of the fun, because of came at the end. I thought, oh, it's going to be a bit of fun to close out the show, but it didn't. I think people may have just found it slightly too cringy. Maybe the juries didn't like it.
No.
I mean, I appreciated the Danish language. Still, Storley Kjær should have made it, but that's a different story. But it was fun.
Yeah. It was
fun. It was cringy, but it was fun.
Luke, what are you thinking? I can see something building up in there.
I can't deny they are probably very nice people, but the song will ultimately be 39th place in my list. I think I wrote down no, just no. I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you can't see it. I put no, just no. The vocals were good. It was what we were accustomed to from Denmark before. But if it's a troll entry, like people have been saying it is, I'm going to treat it like a troll entry. It was a bit cheesy. It was very 70s. Yeah. It was off the mark. I didn't really like it. Sorry, like I say, I respect the artist. I think they're very good at what they do. But no, I'm glad it didn't qualify, Soz. So it's no longer my 39th place. It's not even qualified.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one.
Yeah, I like them. I like seeing them happy on stage, but if they qualified, I would like cry a little bit because they were not my qualifier. Yeah. But yeah, I think we saw that coming anyways. Yeah. And the fandom would agree with me probably when I say they should have done better.
Yeah, I think so, and I don't think Denmark really wanted to win this year. I'll tell you that. Yeah. But overall, I think, as you said, it was quite a predictable result. Apart from Portugal, for me, that was the only one.
I thought I knew Portugal was going through, but
only after the second rehearsal.
Oh yeah, before I was like, no.
Yeah, most people weren't. Like they were like, but anyway, should we quickly go through all the countries that actually we're going to see in the final, and then quickly end it on by talking about what we're excited to see in the final.
Yeah.
So exciting.
And then maybe towards the end, the fans could see me and Noosh dancing to Greece a little bit, just on my phone as a sneak peek,
Yeah, you need
just to show,
that.
just to show how excited we're about.
We're very
Stefania.
excited. Very excited.
And if you haven't heard my version of Last Dance with a key change, I mean, go check that out on my channel. I'm going to shamelessly plug that because I love it. There is a key change, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
gotta get
All right.
in there.
And also me being invisible, so that's fun.
I need to see that. I haven't seen that. Okay, so San Marino got through. We're going to see San Marino in the final, which is, I've got to say, San Marino is probably best result they're going to ever have with this.
Oh, yeah.
In history. This
Top
is the
10.
year of things being like history's made. You know, we've got the B6 note last semi-final. Now we have San Marino with the Flow Rider. Oh my god! Okay,
That was pretty close.
Oh my God.
That was the kettle. Sorry.
That actually sounded like a kettle. Like
You bitch.
I mean, I can't do that. So skills. Okay, so Estonia didn't get through. So then we have Greece are qualified, Moldova have qualified, Iceland's qualified, Serbia's qualified, Albania's qualified, Portugal's qualified, Bulgaria's qualified, Finland's qualified.
Yes.
Switzerland, and that's it. That's everyone that's qualified. So we're going to see them all in the final on Saturday. For me, I think the most thing I'm excited for is, you know what, France. I'm quite excited for. I'm not going to lie. After seeing her,
I am
snippet
too.
today,
Yes.
she's amazing. She looks, and she's just the perfect package. And her song's going to be good. But Italy, I've got to say, has crept right to the top for me. I love that.
I mean, since we don't really talk about the big five because they haven't been in semifinals and the hype is quite like excluded from them because we're going to see them once and for all at the finals. So like anything could change, guys, because they are like 6 countries and like we got Italy. I think UK is okay as well, like in terms of like the rest of the song. So UK could be a black horse as well. And
so
France.
excited. I'm so excited to see Germany and Netherlands live. Like, also, Jendrik said he was out of breath. If you haven't seen the Look Lab with Jendrik and Nikki, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. But he said he was out of breath because he was like doing his rehearsal, the one that we saw, like that's on YouTube now. He did that at about like 9 a.m. or something. So he said he was tired and wasn't ready for it. So he said it's going to be high energy on the night. I can't wait.
Jendrik, bless his heart, he is one of the best. I'm not going to go on about this because I've literally just published a video saying my appreciation for Jendrik because he is incredible. He is one of the best personalities at Eurovision this year. I don't know if you guys have kept up with him on social media, but he's been promoting body shaming, racism, sexism. He deserves to go so far just based on his personality. I mean, his song is great. Don't feel hate, just feel sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, but top for me. Love him.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's the one thing I'm sad to not see is Duncan Laurence. That's
oh my god, that is
disappointing.
So, can you guys imagine how sad
you've waited 2 years to do the one thing you do when you win the Eurovision Song Contest, and that is to perform at the beginning of the. At least he did it on. Thank God he did it on Tuesday. But
so we do have some kind of recorded evidence.
Yeah, but
do you
still,
think you can pre-record something at home or in a hotel? Do you think?
Well, that's a bit depressing, isn't it?
It is, and also like it's the big tradition to open up the final with the last winner's song. So like we need to hear Arcade on Saturday to start with. Right.
Bless him. He has held the winner trophy for 2 years. So I mean, that's a plus somehow. The longest ever winner.
History made right there. No one's done that.
I mean,
so.
Rightly so.
But like 2 depressing years.
Ireland did, or someone maybe Ireland has done that. I feel maybe someone has.
Ireland did. Did they win 3 years in a row? It was definitely at least
like
2 years in a row.
Or something ridiculous.
It was in like a space of 10 years. They did win 5 times.
Yeah.
All right, Jude. Just because you're from Ireland, bragger.
By the way, I'm just checking the chats. We have
comments?
talked about Serbia, Elena.
Serbia was at the very, very start, and then we touched briefly again.
Yeah,
in the running order.
Exactly.
If you didn't see it, this will be available soon after we finish, but it won't be on straight away. So watch that then. But yeah, I mean, we've talked our asses off again today, and We're gonna do another live on Sunday, right? But Jude's not gonna.
I will not be here. You guys are all gonna be squished up without me.
Jude will be in the comments though, right?
Hopefully.
We'll try.
Yes.
Depending on what time.
Even if it's for a bit. But anything else, guys, you want to add before we head off to Betty Bass? Because we've got a big day on Saturday.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Shoot your questions or comments.
Yeah.
Celine, yes,
questions.
we are actually live, Celine. Yes, we are not pre-recorded, if that's what you're asking. We are live, like all four of us.
Literally right now. Everyone's saying Serbia. Serbia is obviously going to do
Serbia,
very, very
yes.
well.
You guys
Everyone
deserve
loves
to
a girl
celebrate tonight.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Celebrate tonight. Drink.
To be honest, it's one of my favorites from Serbia ever, I've got to say.
Somebody says, Dreamer said top 5. So I think we should all give our top 5.
Okay.
Well, 2 of my top 5 are out.
Okay, we'll make a new one.
let me just recount.
Replace
Hold on.
them, just like that. Replace them, dude.
Let me see. Where is my list? You all go before me.
Okay. Oh, starting from 5. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna say them all. I don't want it to be in any order because I'll be honest, I really cannot tell you. I really can't. I think this year is too impossible for me to say who's my top 1.
Oh, so
Go.
top 5 from everything, not tonight's semi-final.
I
like
think everything.
everything.
For the
Overall.
final. I mean,
Yeah.
we know what's in the final now, so we might as well. Like, I think
Yes.
for me, it's Italy, Malta, San Marino. Oh, bloody hell. Greece is good, though. I just don't know about the staging. It's making me question that. Oh, my God. This is so tricky. Guys, I don't know. Oh, my God. Do you want to, guys, go?
I've got mine now.
Have you got
Switzerland. Switzerland is still my number 1. Germany's my number 2. Jumakas is my number 3.
Yes.
Fallen Angel. I'm still supporting Norway, number 4, and Russian Women's number 5.
Yes, Russia's one of mine as well. Russia's 100%.
Oh, yes.
Roman is a no.
So no.
No.
And then the faces.
Guys, I really don't know what my top 5 is. I'm actually struggling because I was very strict with my top 10 on my YouTube video. Now everything's scattered around. I think that I would like to see Italy, Malta, Cyprus. Okay, now what am I gonna do? Where do I put Azerbaijan? Because I want to see Azerbaijan too in top 5. I really want to because they
Delivered.
made a really good show. Like I loved Azerbaijan's show. Oh my god, Italy, Malta, Azerbaijan.
It's
And
hard, right?
I think, by the way, as much as I have strong opinions about like slow-paced songs, ballads, like I feel like I need to put Switzerland somewhere as well after what I saw tonight.
Yeah.
So
Luke's
that was too much for Luke. That was too much for him. I'm sorry.
He's like, I can't do another ballad. No, yeah, I forgot about Ukraine as well. I absolutely love that. You cannot beat that. There's too many guys, way too many. I can't even tell you. I really cannot. Wait, where is he? Is he in this? Where's Luke gone? He's in and then he's out. I don't know where he's gone.
There's too many good songs this year. Like there's too many winning songs this year, I feel like.
Too many. Way too many. Oh no, I can't get Luke back in. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna finish up anyway, right?
I have no show it.
Yes, show the video quickly before we go.
Okay, this is me and Noosh dancing to The Last Dance from Stefania. Okay, that's enough.
We're gonna post it. We'll post it somewhere.
We're gonna post it somewhere.
Okay, Luke, I'm gonna say goodbye on Luke's behalf. He's somewhere in the land of abyss of cyber. I don't know. But we'll see you guys on Sunday. I think at 7:30 or 8. We haven't decided yet, but in the evening. But yes, thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you soon. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, the button's not working.